Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
To throw is Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chris Board. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On first down, Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. that interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Double time. We're 54.
Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
46.
First down, Prescott. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Board picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's to Watkins. What a grab that was. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good sharp route right there. They're going to line him up out to the right. And since this is man coverage, his goal, find a way to get the defender to turn his hips. He's able to do so right there, and they get a connection for a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. He's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time through the air. 59 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Jackson on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This one out quickly to Watkins. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
second down and 4. Jackson, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Ravens 17, Cowboys 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Once more, Edwards. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Edwards, touchdown, Baltimore. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
47. Get him. Get him. Get him. 49. Mike 49.
Here's Prescott. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Again, Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Jackson on 1st down. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Jackson throwing once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Ravens 31, Cowboys 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson will throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Running with Elliott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics?
He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That's taken in by Duvernay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And he's got room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 30, 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. They find some open field here. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The give is to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
88 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 4 yards remain for second down. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, Lance. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And Lance now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot.
A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These three tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. Got business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lance going to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lance.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lance now on first down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lance to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gold is able to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This returnable for Ayuk. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because the teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Lance now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. That's swung out to Mostert. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Lance looks to throw again. This will be caught at Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.